Masters Vessel Classical Academy, Primary Section. On the roll.
Hello, good pupils of the Masters Vessel Classical Academy, Primary 5 and 6. How are you? I'm your teacher, and your English teacher, Mrs. Nwachukwu Patience. I'm teaching English studies. The topic says subject, verb, agreement. Subject, verb, agreement. The objectives of this lesson. At the end of this lesson, it is expected of you to identify the subject of a sentence and a verb in a sentence. It is expected of you to speak correct English using the subject and the correct verb. It is expected of you that your subject and your verb in a sentence will agree. What is subject of a sentence? Subject of a sentence is the word or group of words the sentence is talking about. The word or group of words the sentence is talking about is the subject of that sentence. So, subject of a sentence refers to what or who the sentence is referring to. In most cases, noun or pronoun may make up the subject. What is a verb? Or what is verb? A verb is an action word or a doing word. So, a sentence must have subject and a verb. A sentence must have what is talking about and a doing word, a verb. Subject-verb agreement means that the subject of a sentence must agree with the verb used in the sentence. They must agree in the number. What is the agreement? They must agree in the number. Meaning that when the subject is in the singular, the verb used must be in singular too. In another word, when what you are talking about is one, you are talking about one thing or one person, the verb used must be in singular. Example, the teacher is, then you complete your statement. Or if the action is in the past, the singular verb to be used is the teacher was. Another example, the book is, or the book was. The third example. He has. She has. It has. The fourth example. He does. She does. It does. But when the subject is plural, the verb must also be plural. Remember, we are dealing with subject-verb agreement. And the agreement must be in number. When the subject is plural, the verb must be plural. For instance, the teachers are, or the teachers were. Secondly, those books are, or if the action is in the past, you say that those books were. The third example, they have. We have. The fourth one, Ngozi, Ada, and Obi do. Or you may say, they do. When the subject is singular, the verb takes S to make is simple present. When the subject is plural, the verb loses the X. Now we are talking about the main verb. If you are using main verb to make your statement or sentence, when the subject is singular, the main verb takes S to make it simple present. But when the subject, or you are talking about two or more things or people, the main verb loses the S. Example, the teacher teaches well. The teacher teaches well. This is singular subject. The teacher. Then the verb teaches. You can see that it takes S. The teacher teaches well. While in the plural form, it goes this way. The teachers teach well. 2. The lady speaks well. The lady speaks well. The plural form of it will be that the ladies speak well. The ladies speak well. 3. He does the work well. He does the work well. Plural verb, we say that they do the work well. They do the work well. So you should take note of this. When the subject is singular, the main verb takes S to make it simple present. But when the subject is plural, the main verb loses the X. As you can see in the examples. In English language, the subject and the verb agreement have certain rules and principles which have to be followed. There are certain rules and principles in the subject and the verb agreement which have to be followed. Listen to these rules and principles. 1. The ways everybody, anybody, nobody, somebody, something, nothing, one, none, either or, neither nor must be used with the singular verbs like is, was, or has. For instance, everybody is sleeping. Everybody is sleeping. You cannot say that everybody are sleeping. It is a wrong grammar. Every uses singular verb. Nothing is left in the room. Nothing is left in the room. Or if it is a past action, you will say it this way: nothing was left in the room. 3. Neither Jide nor Obi has a bicycle. Neither Jide nor Obi has a bicycle. Remember that I said that neither nor takes a singular verb. It is a rule and a principle. Let's see the second rule. Words like both, all, a few, many, several, some use plural verbs. Listen and listen well. Words like both, all, a few, many, several, some use plural verbs. Examples. A. Both children are neat. Both children are neat. If you are to use it in the past action, it goes this way: both children were neat. 2. All the houses are big. All the houses are big. 3. Many of the teachers have new tables. Many of the teachers have new tables. Let's see rule 3. We are asked to use a singular verb for a singular subject with words connected by with, like, or as well as. Use a singular verb for a singular subject with words connected by with, like, or as well as. Example in a sentence form. A. The man with his dog is coming. The man with his dog is coming. B. Ugo, as well as Alice, was punished. Ugo, as well as Alice, was punished. Remember, we are asked to use a singular verb for a singular subject with words connected by as well as. My dear ones, don't say that after all, Ugo and Alice, we have Ugo, we have Alice in sentence B. Maybe you might be deceived that the sentence is talking about two people. No. Let us break it one by one. Ugo was punished. Alice was punished. If you want to connect these words with as well as, it must go with a singular verb, which is Ugo, as well as Alice, was punished. Rule 4. Use a plural verb for the subject demarcated by both and all, but all, except either or, neither nor. Now remember, in rule 1, I told us that either or is used with singular verb. Neither nor is used with singular verb. But in this case, if the subject is plural, use a plural verb for the subject demarcated by either or neither nor. Use a plural subject. B. Both Esther and Uchechi are hardworking. Both Esther and Uchechi are hardworking. You can see both there and there. Another example. All but favor, we are late. All but favor, we are late. Example C. All except Nna. All except Nna are late. Example D. Neither the teachers nor the pupils were here. Neither the teachers nor the pupils were there. Another rule. Rule 5. Collective noun uses a singular verb. I repeat. Collective noun uses a singular verb. Collective noun uses a singular verb. For instance, a bunch of bananas is on the table. A bunch of bananas is on the table. My dear ones, in conclusion, remember when speaking English language, your subject must agree with your verb to make a correct speech or a correct grammar. Don't forget that when you are talking about one thing, you must use a singular verb. That is the agreement. And when you are talking about two or more things, you must use a plural verb. That is where the agreement lies. I have some exercises to give to you. And I'm sure you must do these exercises and post it to me. You must post these exercises to me. The instruction says, underline the correct form of verb from the brackets. Underline the correct form of verb from the brackets. 1. Each of the boys play well. 2. Either the men or the women come here. 3. All the boys but John likes singing. 4. Somebody have drunk the water. 5. The lawyer with his wife is traveling. 7. Everyone was or were praised. 8. Ugo does or do it every day. Jumoke as well as Abiola likes or like pounded yam. 10. One of the criminals or is caught. Remember, you are asked to underline the correct answer. Thank you. For now, I'm still your English teacher, Mrs. Nwachukwu Patience. Good people of the wonderful Classical Academy, Stay safe and remain safe. God bless you.